Hi everyone, welcome to Pilates Advent Calendar day number 6. We have a new word to theme our 10-minute session of Pilates exercises, and it is going to be mobility. Fantastic. So we're going to be in standing today. So I'd like you to stand on the floor with your feet hip distance apart. Now you don't need any equipment at all for today's session. If you have a mat, that's going to be great. If not, you can just stand on the carpet, the floor, or a rug. And bring your feet so they're hip distance apart. Now from standing here, I'd like you to press the floor away and imagine a piece of thread lifting up through the crown of your head. So you're pulling up towards the ceiling, arms hanging super long and heavy down by your sides. And we're just going to feel the weight going down evenly through both of our feet, the weight going down through the base of our big toe, the base of our little toe, and our heel. So just standing nice and tall here. We're going to start with some spinal mobilization. So we're going to go into something called a roll down. This is going to move our spine bone by bone. Now, if you've done this before, you can go straight in. But if not, you might like to give yourself a little bit extra support by having your hands on your thighs. So we're going to start by taking a nice deep breath in. And as we breathe out, we're just going to nod our chin forward, soften our breastbone, hang our arms heavy, bring our toe muscles up and in, and start tipping forward one bone at a time, trying to keep your hips directly over your heels. So you're getting this lovely curve through your spine. Let your head hang heavy, let your arms hang heavy, and at the bottom, just feel how your hips tilt forward. Keep your feet long and not clenchy on the floor. Breathe in. As we breathe out, we're going to open up through our hips now. So really open up through your hips. And then roll back up one bone at a time. Let your shoulders melt down and find that piece of thread pulling through the crown of your head once again. Superb. Let's go again. So the first one might have been a little bit stiff, a little bit jerky. We're going to try and get it going a little bit more smoothly now. So let's breathe in and breathe out, nodding your chin forward, rolling forward, one bone at a time, melting down, tummy muscles coming in. So think about tummy muscles coming up and in to support your spine. As you flex forward, keep your toes relaxed. Fold your hips at the last possible moment. Breathe in here. And as you breathe out, open up your hips, pressing your hips open and restacking again. Piece of thread coming through the crown of your head. Great. We've got 2 more like this. So remember, if you need some extra support, you can place your hands on your thighs. And that's just going to give you a little bit of help as you roll forward. But you don't have to do that. But just think about every single vertebrae in your spine moving one at a time. Super. Maybe even feeling a bit of a stretch down the back of your hamstrings as you roll down. Now, this is going to be so nice to get your spine moving. Really nice and refreshing as well. So if you've been sitting at a desk all week, you can just feel that you're doing this and you're moving through your spine. Wonderful. Okay, final one here. And then we're going to roll all the way up to the top. Super. Okay, so we're going to do 2 more like that, but this time we're going to add in a little bit of a foot movement. So just giving a little bit of mobility to our pelvis now. So we're going to roll down exactly like before. Weight even through your feet. Make sure you're not clenching at the mat. Rolling down. And when we get to the bottom here, we're going to try and lift one heel up and lower it down. Lift the other heel up, lower down. So you're getting a slight rotation through the lower part of your spine and your pelvis. Bring that foot down once again and rolling back up again, one bone at a time. Piece of thread coming through the crown of your head. We're going to go one last time. I can so feel that I'll be working through here now. And let's go again. Tummy muscles coming in, rolling down, arms hanging super long and heavy, rolling all the way down, holding at the bottom, heel and down. Now don't worry about the breathing here. Just focus on that gorgeous movement, keeping your body relaxed and heavy. And then let's roll all the way back up. Wonderful. Oh, okay, good. So standing once again with your feet hip distance apart, going to go into a lovely side reach now. So we're moving our spine in something called lateral flexion, which means from side to side. So for this set of exercises, I'd like you to imagine that you have a pane of glass in front of you and one behind you. Hopefully you can still see me because the sun's just come around the corner, which is gorgeous. So arms hanging long and heavy here. Core muscles coming in to support you, feet hip distance apart, breathing in. As you breathe out, we're going to float one arm all the way up, and then we're going to keep on reaching up and over. Keep your hips balanced over your heels as you laterally flex through your side, breathing in here, filling this rib cage and the side of your body with lots of air, and restack all the way up and float that arm down. Superb. Let's go again. Breathing out, reaching that arm up. Tilting over one bone at a time to the side. Tummy muscles coming in to support you. It's lateral flexion. Restacking here. Float the arm down. Good. Let's go again. Reaching all the way up and over. Tummy muscles coming in. Feel that gorgeous stretch before you restack and float the arm down. And again, so such a lovely way of getting movement. Going to really help to open out the sides of your waist and get the spinal extensors working as well. So they're the bones that keep your vertebrae stacked one on top of the other. We've got one last one like this. So reaching all the way up and over here. Well done. Restack and down. So now we're going to add in a rotation. So again, this is going to be so nice for just opening out the back of your spine and giving yourself a stretch down the sides of your waist. So let's float the arm up just like before. Sun's so bright now, and then we're going to reach forward with the arm. So we're keeping our hips balanced over our heels, but reaching forward, so getting that lovely length through your spine. Restack and down. Going on the other side, we're breathing out, floating the arm up, reaching up and over, and then reaching forward, and you should feel a lovely stretch all the way down from the back of your hip, all the way up to your shoulder, reaching through your fingers before restacking and down. Good. One more time to each side. All the way up, reaching forward and over. Restack and float the arm down. And our final one here, floating up and over, reaching forward. Super. Restack and down. Well done. Okay, let's give our feet just a little bit of a walkthrough. We're going to go into a rotation now. So just a normal rotation, but we're going to add in some arms. So we're going to call it a bow and arrow standing. So for this, we're going to stand same position, feet hip distance apart, float our arms up in the air, fingers facing forward. I'm going to show you from the side for this one. So our arms are forward at shoulder height. We're going to breathe in. As you breathe out, start drawing one elbow back and turn your head and your spine to follow your elbow, but keep your hips facing forward. Still breathing out, open out that back arm and sweep it round to the front. Okay, let's go on the other side. So you're drawing your elbow back, rotating through your spine, keep your hips facing forward, open out that back arm, sweep it round and to the front. Okay, let's go again. I really hope you can see me. The sun is so nice, especially at this time of the year, so let's make the most of it. Bring your arm around and return. Good. Going to show you from the other side now. We draw that arm back, reaching the opposite arm forward. Open out that back arm. Forward and back. Good. Last one. Drawing back. Opening out that arm and sweeping it round. Final one. Hips remain forward, remember. Open the arm. Sweep it forward and down again. Well done. Walking through your feet, we're going to go into a little bit of ankle, knee and hip mobility now with something that we're calling sliding down the wall. So let's do normal sliding down the wall first, then we're going to add in some shoulders. So we're feet hip distance apart once again. Imagine you have a wall behind you. Now if you do, you can actually slide down the wall. If it's got that kind of really textured paint, that's not going to be handy at all because you're just going to stick to it. So make sure the wall is nice and smooth. So as we slide down the wall, knees go forward directly over our toes, and we're just sinking down, keeping our spine vertical. Okay, so spine vertical, pressing up. So breathing out, sinking down, toe muscles coming in, trying to get ankle mobility, knees go forward, toe muscles coming in to support your spine, pressing through and up. Good, let's go a few more times, maybe getting a little bit further down, but try not to hinge forward to enable you to squat further. We're keeping our spine vertical, so you're really isolating the movement to your ankles, your knees, and your hips. Lovely, okay, let's go two more like this, sinking down, pressing back up, and our final one here, sinking down, knees going forward, pressing back up. Gonna add in some arms, so this time we're adding in a standing rib cage closure. So, sounds more complicated than it is. All we're going to do is as we sink down this time, we're going to float our arms up, come forward and down. Okay, so breathing out, arms float up, toe muscles coming in, knees go forward, restacking. Lovely. So a super Smooth movement. You're being really controlled with your movements here as well, which is going to help you with your strength and your alignment. We're going to go 2 more times. Tummy muscles coming in, knees going forward, pressing through and up. And our final one, sinking down. Well done. Pressing through and up. Reaching through your fingers once again. And just to finish, we're going to go into 2 standing side reaches. So I'd like to float your arms up in the air, reaching through your hands. And then you're just going to reach over to the side, reaching through your fingers, getting that gorgeous length through your body. Restack. Going on the other side, reaching up and over. Restack here, press the air away and give yourself a clap. Well done. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. I really hope you've enjoyed getting a little bit of movement through your spine and the rest of your body as well. Enjoy the sunshine if you can. It's absolutely glorious, and I'll be back tomorrow for some more Pilates, so see you then. Take care.